Figured we'd give a little walk around of my other 4x4 now that it's warm enough out to drive it. I put a new battery in it and fixing to take it for a drive. This is a 1969 Scout 800 International Harvester. At least the body is. I've owned this for about 12 years, been working on it every bit of that. It's just now finally to the point where it's pretty much drivable anywhere. So this thing is, let's see, we'll start at the bottom. It's lifted. I don't actually know an exact amount that it's lifted. It's got a spring over axle conversion and a couple of add leaves. So I'm running 35s on it without cut fenders. The axles, the front axle is a Dana 44 that came out of a 1978 Scout 2 with disc brakes on it. The rear axle is a Dana 44 that came out of a 1978 Scout 2 but has Cadillac Eldorado disc brakes, and it has an Aussie locker in it. It's had a fuel tank added underneath the rear end. It's about 30 gallons, best I can tell. It doesn't have a fuel gauge. That's one of the few things that I just fill it up every time I drive it. Got this spare tire carrier bumper that I built. I built this myself. Swings out, carries our spare. We've got it's running on ProComp Extreme MT2 35 1250s on some Mickey Thompson alloy wheels. In the cab, these seats are from a Pontiac Sunbird out of the wrecking yard, and I built brackets to mount them up. The dash, we've got a Pioneer stereo there, and then there's 1 amp underneath here. There's another amp. That amp is running the speakers in the back here, and then there's another amp here that's running this speaker box with the 12 in it. This thing came out of the wrecking yard. It's off of a late 80s, early 90s mini truck, like a S10 or a Ford Ranger, back when that scene was happening. It's just covering the roll bar. Under the hood, we've got a 345 cubic inch International Harvester engine that was at one time running a school bus. It's got General Motors throttle body injection and ignition. That's came from a guy, Bill Hamilton. He does a good job converting them over to run on just about anything. We've got a Corvette master cylinder. That's one of the few master cylinders you can still find that'll do 4-wheel discs without power. We've got a 180 amp alternator. The entire truck's been wired with a relay logic system, which is in this box. The radiator is a Summit Racing radiator with a dual fan, electric fan setup that came off of a Ford Taurus out of the wrecking yard. And then I took the nose of the water pump and machined it down so I'd have clearance there. it's a pretty tight fit with this V8 in this body. It sits so far forward. Transmission is a Borg Warner T19. It's been rebuilt. Transfer case is a Dana 20 all gear. Got an original steering wheel. It does have power steering that was grafted onto it from the 78 Scout 2. And that's about it. I mean, it's a fun truck to drive. I don't take it off-road much because I don't want to bend up any of the body panels on it. It's already got enough Bondo in it. Internationals are rust prone, to say the least. But so that's it. That's the other 4x4 I've got that hasn't been seen much on the channel as of yet, because it's been a little bit too cold to be driving something with no doors and no top. I don't even own doors or anything other than the bikini top for this. So that's it. 1969 Scout. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good one.